consulting business. It's called Joe Brown Speaks. Probably on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And, you know, that's something really big for me because it was a vision that I had since I was younger. And, you know, it's kind of difficult, you know, because I'm still working full-time. I'm an entrepreneur, so I still have some businesses on the side as well. I also have a travel rewards program company that I run. And I know it sounds like a lot, but that's what you guys are being trained for. When you go to school and they give you assignments, you're basically practicing on how to handle multiple tasks at one time. Mm-hmm. And I know it's stressful, but this is what is teaching you to be a successful adult in adulthood. You know, when I first got to high school, I didn't take it seriously. You know, I always thought I was a pretty smart kid, but I didn't take it seriously. I kind of wanted to talk back to the teachers and do my own thing. And they flunked me out. And I failed for like, you know, 2 or 3 marking periods, like in a row. But I finally had to get on track, and you know, I ultimately got enough credit so that I could graduate with a good GPA and ultimately go to college. But keep in mind, some of you here will not go to college. There's some of you will probably start businesses before you even graduate high school, and some of you will continue to you know, have businesses like that. I am a proponent for higher education, but I'll also say that college is not for everybody. It may not be for you, but as far as education is concerned, that is for everybody. That's a lifelong process that should not ever stop. So when like right now, I'm not going back to any school, graduate school or anything, because I have student loans that I still need to pay for. But the way I get my education is by sitting down and talking to people. If it's somebody that's doing something or running a business, doing it better than what I'm doing, I'll ask if I can have some of their time. I might have to buy them a lunch or a dinner, and I have one sit down and one talk with them, and I pretty much get all the information that I need from them during that time. You know, I might pay for like a coaching workshop, and it might be, you know, like $150, $300, something that you just pay one time, and it's 3 days, and you get a lot of education from that. Okay? I was speaking to Ms. Watts earlier, and I asked her, I'm going to put you out of the spot. I said, you know, why do you want me to come speak tonight? You know, what seems to be the presenting problem? You know, like as a social worker, I always want to assess, like, what is the presenting problem of any situation? And she feels as though that you guys are hard-headed. She used to do the same thing to us. She said the same thing about us. She was the same way. She looked the same. She acted the same.
Yes.
You know, but she was saying some other things that, you know, I feel as though was very important. She said, you know, a lot of y'all concerned about the fight and who don't like who, this, that, and the other. And, you know, I like to get deep when it comes to these issues, you know, particularly with black people. Like African American people, black, whatever you want to call it, you know what we're talking about. But we still have a lot of problems. And it hasn't really been too long since we were actual slaves in chains. But a lot of us in here are still in bondage in some form or fashion. And it's really a mental bondage. So we don't have the chains on, but we still, as a people, hold on to pain that came from the slavery days. And a lot of ways that we react and we respond to each other is based on basically the post-traumatic stress that we had from that traumatic event. And it's something that's been taught down from our families, from generations to generations and generations. And we know how we are, you know, and everybody's not like that all the time, but we are family in here at the end of the day. And we know how we are, and we still hold on to a lot of that pain. And that's what keeps us from progressing as a people. You look at other races, white people, Indian people that come over here, Asians, what do when they come over here? They stick together, right? They help each other out. And we're doing it. It's programs like this that is helping you guys, that's helping the youth. I mean, it's a good thing that you guys are in here to actually listen to this, but we don't do it enough. And especially when we become adults and it's time to actually start our own thing, we kind of separate and we get into competition. Am I right? Am I saying anything that's wrong?
Right, true.
And really, you know, like, you guys are kind of like some of the select children. You know, most children in here, in programs like this, statistically, are more successful than children who are not involved in some type of program. So, I mean, that's one thing that's good, you know, on your behalf. But, you know, what Ms. Watts and the rest of these ladies is trying to instill in you is definitely something positive. And really, we want to train you guys to help each other out in the future. So we can be like the other races and finally rise above and stop holding on to any pain that we have in our past. But it's going to take a long time for something like that to really heal. But first, you have to have an awareness of it. You know, that's what it is. sometimes we don't even know why we respond the way we respond. We jump, we get mad, we get attitude. We don't even know why we have that anger. And it's probably not even nothing we really truly angry about. But it's just something that's a part of our makeup. It's something that we have to heal from. So, y'all have any questions? I really can't be with y'all for too long. I just came out here to talk to y'all for a few minutes. I'm part of an organization called Toastmasters, and I have an event to go there this evening. But y'all have any questions of me? No?
Me?
But thank you so much for, yes.
Yes.
Did you always know, like, what you do now?
Yeah, I just didn't know what it was. I just knew I wanted to not have a boss, and I wanted to be like kind of like a freelancer and work with a company, get my money, and leave, and go work for another company, get my money, and do it like that. I just always knew I wanted to be that type of person. Yes.
Did you ever get nervous to say this over? I don't even know what I was going to do.
Yeah. I mean, that was me actually in high school. I didn't plan to go to college in high school. I actually went to Voltech for a while because my guidance counselor told me that based on my initial grades that maybe college wasn't for me because, I got like a lot of F's in the beginning. And I did go to Voltech, and then I decided that that wasn't for me, and I knew that I could do college if I just applied myself. Yes.
Do you do like charities?
Do I do charities? Yeah, this is one of them because unless I get a surprise or one of those handshakes,
No, he's serious.
I do a lot of pro bono work, and I'll go and speak to people, and I'm not necessarily getting paid like every time, but I've done charities as far as here, giving the homeless with some churches or whatever. But yeah, yes.
What's the focus of the business that you launched yesterday?
The focus of the business that I launched yesterday is development. It's Zoe Brown Speaks. I have a show on YouTube called Zoe Brown Speaks, the one-stop hub for career, family, and self-development. And my coaching packages, I basically do one-on-one life coaching as well. And I have 3 packages, career package, self package, and a family package. And, I have the prices and, combo deals if you go all in. I also speak to groups and conduct workshops as well. So, it's just speaking, it's coaching, consultation. There's some companies that just want my advice, and they'll pay you just to get your advice. So that's what it's called, a consultant, basically. Yes, did you have your hand up, young lady?
Yes, I just wanted you to go in depth of what it was. You said because it's family, career, and what was the third? Self-development. Exactly what? Just give me a brief description of what you mean.
Okay. One of my taglines is Zoe Brown, your development coach. And a life coach, you probably heard, everybody ever heard of a life coach? Okay, that's it's not like a therapist, because a therapist is somebody who deals a little bit more with your mental health. But a life coach is somebody who helps somebody meet their goals. You probably have some goals or some ideas or some things that you want to do, but you need somebody, a coach, just like a basketball coach or a football coach, to push you and to help you do those things that you have the ability to do. Just like you have the ability to go out there in that football field and throw the ball and catch and run, but you need a coach to help you organize it, to help put everything together. And so that's what I do for people, and that's what I do for groups. I coach them, and that's the main foundation of what Zoe Brown Speak does. And it coaches people. I have a little business savvy now just from doing it, just from learning and getting into this process. Families, I've been working with families for many years through the Division of Youth and Family Services. And I'm all about self-development because I'm always trying to constantly improve myself every day.
Great. Thank you.
I would like to tell something, not ask something.
Yeah.
Since I'm always in everybody's business, my former Kudos and Xinos, they don't mind. Lorenzo just got back from Dubai, and I said to him, you have some nerve, you can afford to go, you can afford the plane trip, and I thought that was absolutely great. And when I was looking at the video, I saw the picture of you, I wanted to tell you, you look like you belong there, brother.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I'm a world traveler. That's something that I always knew that I know I wanted to do. I wanted to travel the world and see the world, and I started when I think the first time I got on a plane when I was in my early 20s. I just went somewhere locally, but the first time I actually went out of the country, I was 26. And I went to Puerto Rico, and then from there it's been England, France, Italy, Dominican Republic, a whole lot of islands, Barbados, Virgin Islands, a lot of cruises, and I just recently went to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Egypt. So my next big vacation, I plan to go to Australia, New Zealand.